Hey guys, this is Shane. Welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, we're going to combine things. Let's go over books sold and books found. So some of the latest updates on things I've sold, what's kind of going out the door, and then some pretty cool finds in the recent week and a half or so. So before I jump in, I want to say thanks. Thank you for the channel support, the comments. Hey, I look forward to hearing what you're finding that's cool, and as always, you guys keep watching. We'll keep doing it. See what happens. So let's jump in first with books sold. Okay, decent week. Not a stellar week like it was a couple of weeks ago when I had that one book that sold for like $500, but yeah, it's kind of like about a $360 week on eBay. These are all eBay sales. I need to pull I've been slow on Amazon. I think I've only sold like $40 this week on Amazon. I'll tell you, to be honest, it's truth in advertising. What's happened is I was really been slacking on sending stuff in, and I had of course, like you say, the cream rises to the top, right? A lot of the real good stuff sold, and then my inventory started going down, and I kind of got behind sending stuff in, and then I had some aging inventory that I got rid of, and so my Amazon numbers started to drop off because I wasn't really keeping up, feeding the beast, right? Had more stuff I've been putting on the eBay side, but been recently sending I don't know, just like 30 or 40 in the last couple of weeks. I've got another set of maybe 20. Some of these you're going to see today are going to go into Amazon, so those numbers will come up. So, but what I'm going to show you, and I guess the point of me mentioning that is, I am predominantly an eBay seller, and I dipped my toe, over a year ago now on Amazon. I do FBA on that side, fulfilled by Amazon, and I enjoy that. It's good, but I sometimes with my day job, I can't keep up with everything, and it happens, and it's okay. I'll send them in when I get it, but I understand that I'm paying those fees, and between a ScoutIQ subscription and an Amazon professional account, that's like $50 a month. So that's cost that I got to cover. So so far it's been great. I'm still way positive on Amazon for the year, but sometimes you just get behind, and that's what happened to me on that. So I don't know, maybe had a couple more on Amazon, 40 or $50, but this is $360 on eBay. So the first one I'll put up is this math book, this PAFS, P-F-A-F-F. I've had that for a while. I thought it would sell for 25 or 30. Somebody offered me 15 for it. I took it. So that one's going out the door. Then this book on Packard, on automobiles, Packard cars. Had that one for 20 something. The condition, it had some, I think I had it for 25, and there were books that were selling for 25, but this one had some edge wear. Somebody again offered 15. Said, let's flip it and go. Then I had the Optimus Prime toy. This was one of the toys from my buddy Donovan's box of goodies that he gave to me. That sold for 40. And it wasn't complete. If it had been complete, that could have been like 140. But real good one for the week. It's this Browning shotgun book. I was asking 115, 105. I took a best offer for 90. So best offers, I'm telling you, I have them turned on all the time. You get a lot of bad offers, but or you can just put on the auto reject if it's below a certain amount. I don't do that because I like to just see what people fish for. It doesn't, so like whatever. Somebody goes low, I just ignore it, or I can say I'll meet you in the middle or something. So, but this shotgun book went for 90. Then I had a pretty quick flip with this Rainbow Bible, Catholic Rainbow Bible, for 25. Then here was this guide to Lionel trains. I got these at an estate sale. I ended up selling them together for 21. The one volume I think was like, I thought would probably bring 15, the other around 10. So sold them together for 21. It's good. Then I had this white-tailed deer records. Sold that for 45. Then this was a kind of cool one, the Civil War letters of Annabelle Spears. Sold it for 30. Again, it was one that I've had out there for a minute. So I made a best offer, I accepted it, and then they replied back and said that's actually like their great, like several greats back, grandfather it's their letters, and so they're buying a copy for a family member. But so that was cool, and I again, something that had been sitting on my shelf for a while. I accepted the offer, cleared out. Then I sold this Black's Law. It actually took longer to sell on this one than I expected. The 7th edition for 30 bucks. I sold another one of these a few months, maybe a month ago, for more. It was like a Centennial edition. Again, these Black's Law, if you see them out in the wild, I've had like 2 really quick. I may not see another one for 6 months, but whenever I see these, it really doesn't matter the edition. If you get them for a good price, you know, you're getting them for a couple of bucks, they're going to sell. I think the last one I had sold for like 45 or 50. So then I had this little micro transformer watch. I had sold this before, and this was also in the box of stuff that my buddy Donovan gave me. And I had a non-payer. Person never paid, so I had to file it, get it all back. Relisted it, sold immediately for 35 bucks. So I had 3 offers for $35. I think I was asking 40 or 45, and had 3 offers for 35. So I just took the first one. And then the last one that sold was a Warhammer paperback, this Battle of the Abyss for $13. Again, I found a bunch of Warhammer stuff for like 50 cents each. And then again, I had that buddy give me a bunch of Warhammer stuff. If you get it for the right price, it always sells, even the older stuff. So $13, all that adds up to like 360 bucks. So anyway, that gives you a feel for, you know, okay, here's what I'm finding, but then those are real sales, stuff that's either gone out the door already in the last week, or I'm getting ready to box up and get out the door. So with that, let's switch gears and look at the stuff that I found that I'm gonna be listing, sending into Amazon, and listing on eBay. So kind of got some pretty neat stuff. This first one, Cotton Patch Gospel, this complete collection, as an introduction by Jimmy Carter, but it's a $15 to $18 book. I paid $1 for it. I think I think it's gonna go into Amazon. It'll, you know, depending on exactly how it prices, it'll be $4 to $6 profit. Has a pretty quick, pretty good score. It should turn over quick for an easy $5 or $6. So, you know, not something that for fulfilled by Amazon, it's great. I love to send it in and it sells. Not something that maybe I want to take time to sell on my shelf or on eBay, but that'd be a good one. Here's something I don't know if it'll sell or not. I paid, I think $1 for this one. But I thought it was cool, so I got it. Okay, sometimes you just do that, right? This official rule book of the American Paint Horse Association, and this is from like 1972, and it turns out there's one from there was a second one. It's actually 2 rule books. It was like 1972, 1973. You know, in the book. So there was actually 2 copies in a way I was going to show you. Yeah, so here's the other one. And this one was like, yeah, 1973. So I don't know if anybody cares about this. I just thought it was kind of neat. Had its own little binder for $1. I got it. We'll see I'll list this on eBay, see what happens. Technical book, Computational Fluid Dynamics. Always a subject that if you see it, it's worth checking out. This one's going to go into Amazon. I actually paid up for this one. I paid $8 for this one, believe it or not. If you know me, that hurts me when I'm paying $8. But I see this one selling for $140 to $150 on Amazon. So I'll make $100 profit off of it. So that's a nice one. Again, textbooks are, you know, you just never know. It's like sometimes they're dated, sometimes it's really something you kind of do comps on. But CFD, Computational Fluid Dynamics, is a topic that if I see, I'm always going to check it out. Here was a kind of a cool book. This Walnut and Steel, it's vintage 22 rifles. And, you know, it's not full color, but it goes through like, you know, there's Remingtons and I don't know. It's just got all kinds of 22 rifle stuff. So good plinking gun, right? It's a solid $20 book, so it'll sell pretty good. And I paid, what did I pay for it? Oh, yeah, see, paid $1. I already said I paid $1 for it. Okay, this is one, I struggled on buying this one. I ended up paying, I think I paid $10 for it. Yes, okay, so $10. The Thicket of Spring by Paul Boyles, right? And you see, it's kind of got it's got a nice protective jacket on it. I was looking at it, and there's some editions of this that are interesting, but in particular, this is an edition that's numbered and signed. What was interesting, and you know, it looks like that's a robo-sign, but I don't think it is. I think it's, and it says here that there's 200 hardcover copies that are numbered and signed by the poet. So I think this is number 197 out of 200. And again, I paid $10 for it. It's the sort of thing that it's probably going to be thin. I'm not even sure comps on it yet. It looked like that this one could be memory. I want to say that maybe it's like $100, but I don't know. It was in such great condition, protective jacket, and it was assigned and numbered. I decided to take a shot at it. So I gotta do more research on this one, but we'll see. Okay, here's one, a commentary on the Book of Revelation. Easy reading, light reading, right? It's a solid $30 book. This one I believe I'll send to Amazon too. It looked like it would sell pretty quick. Okay, now these have a lot of potential, but I gotta decide how I'm gonna do them. The 6-minute solutions for the civil professional engineer exam, and there's one on water resources, environmental problems, geotechnical problems. Here's what's cool about these. All right, well, what's cool about them is they're gonna resell. I paid $2 each for them, so it's like $10. I had a sold, and it seems like they're gonna sell better on eBay. There's a newer edition, but these are still selling. I had a sold comp on this one for like 40 something. A lot of these other ones are selling for 15. I gotta decide. I think I may put them all together and ask $75 for them, $80, $100. I don't know. I'll do some research, but they seem like that they were selling this edition easy for 15 each. This one I said is like 40 something. But whenever you see manuals like this, first off, they're kind of cool because these exams, this stuff's expensive for people, right? But I always look at them, and it looked like, there's lots of math if you want to, it looked like that there was no markings. So whatever people did, they didn't work and fill out the problems and circle the answers. So they're really clean. So whatever I do when I see these exam books like this from when I get them, I see if they're clean. They don't always have to be clean, but you know, unanswered, but it really helps if they are. Increases your value, I think. So that'll be a good one. Okay, here's a couple of that kind of new agey kind of stuff, but this one, glimpses of other realities. Okay, it's all right. I think this one will go on. I'm gonna send this one to Amazon. Looks like I can sell it for like $60 there, and it actually had a pretty decent score, so I think that it'll flip pretty quick. Another one. Now this one's interesting. This is one. So if you look up the UPC code, it gives you a different book. You have to look up the ISBN number, but it's the Healing Tones of Crystal Bowls. Okay, and let's see if they have any. Look, everything's in purple. They maintain that purple motif through most of the book, except when they talk about other colors. And when they start talking about other colors, they put in that splash of colors. But this book right here, with ScoutIQ, it had an E-score of 7, which means that it's selling about once every month or so. And it had prices that were listed between 67 and like $114. Okay, I paid $2 for it. You know, I'm gonna just send it in. Maybe price it at $80, $79. I'll see what it looks like when I send in. It should be a good one. So, you know, that the new agey alternative medicine. I mean, I don't say that in a bad way. I mean, I think there's really can be some real positive things on that. But that kind of stuff, sometimes you can get some big winners. So that's good cases. Okay, here's another technical book, a classic text, Goldstein's Classical Mechanics. This will be $75. I believe I'll send this one to Amazon as well. Had some good Amazon lots in this one. Then these were kind of cool. This stopped by this thrift store that I'd never been in before, and their books were their paperback books were 75 cents each. but then they were having half off days, so they were like 37.5 cents. So, you know, I saw these two, and it's this Graham Wilson's The Big Book of Freaks, and then The Big Book of Conspiracies. And, you know, it's kind of cartoonish type stuff. The freak one I see selling for like 25. The conspiracy one's more like 15. There's some other additions in books in this big book series, but and you see people sell them together. So I'll probably put these two together, ask 40 for both of them, sell them in one lot, and it'll be awesome. So, okay, so then the last thing, I just saw these kind of 50 cents each. I just got them to look through. I think they'll sell too, probably, but it was two magazines on Kiss. There was Life Magazine Kiss, and then the Ultimate Guide to Kiss. Now, isn't that funny? So I'm gonna enjoy these, and then I'll probably sell them. But what made me think of this is if you've ever been to, if you ever go to Vegas, and I want to say it's the Rio. They have an area, and they have a Kiss mini golf back in the casino. And I'll see if I can find a picture. I'll pop up. I went there with some buddies. You know, like, you know, when you're on mini golf, the 18th hole, you know, you put it in your ball, it gets trapped. Well, the 18th hole is Gene Simmons' tongue. You have to shoot the ball up. But you're back in this area, and they have a DJ person working there, whatever, and you can go ask for any Kiss song, and they're constantly playing Kiss music while you play on the Kiss mini golf course. So it's a fun thing to do, one of those quirky, weird things in Vegas if you ever go there, and you know, just do something weird. So anyway, that's it. That's books sold and books found, all in one sitting viewing. So that's what I'm up to, trying to see cool, buy cool, and hopefully you're doing the same. See cool, buy cool, list it so you can sell it, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.